Good evening, everybody. It is whole weekend up on the hill, but here at the Lehigh River, it is a hockey night in South Bethlehem as we are here for ECHA hockey between Lehigh and Navy. It's going to be a great game, and it's a game that kind of can be told by these two teams kind of turning things around from their performance last season. This was a lopsided game in 2022. Lehigh gave up 10 goals at home to Navy. However, we expect this one to be a lot closer tonight. My name is Eddie Fiore. I'm joined here by Ella Cullen for the first time. So, Ella, you've played hockey for a long time.
I have.
When you're going up against a team that you know is expected to be a lot better than you guys, and expected to be really strong, how do you prepare?
It's a great question. I think for me, just knowing and going in with a hopeful mindset, being optimistic, knowing that you can take on those plays and being mindful of how to make those strategic plays is really important. And you just have to have a good mindset going in.
Lehigh's played 11 games so far this season. They've won 9 of them, and a big reason that they have is because of the efforts of fifth-year forward Sean Grant. He has a league-leading 18 points through 11 games. He has 7 goals, and he has 11 assists, so an assist per game. How important is it for a player to not only be able to score, but also be able to help their teammates score as well?
Yeah, wow, that's an amazing record. I think being a team player and setting up those assists can be really important, and it shows how to be a real, true team player, not just a goal scorer.
Lehigh 9-2. They've won 7 of their last 8. Their last weekend, they had a sweep against Rutgers, and they also beat Temple on the road. That Temple game falls into a very weird limbo as far as Lehigh hockey games go, because it's against a conference opponent, but it doesn't count towards the conference standings. So because they're playing Temple 3 times over the course of a season, the first game doesn't count, and then the second and third games count. But they beat a conference rival 5-1, which is good in their last game, and Lehigh have not made the conference playoffs in 4 years. As a reminder, the top 6 teams out of 8 make the conference playoffs, so it's not really that exclusive of a club, but Lehigh has come up short the past few seasons. However, now they are in a great position, having won 9 of their first 11 games.
That's great. It's exciting.
And now running through the starting lineup for the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. On forward, well, it's been the same starting forward trio in 10 of the 11 games this season. Michael Grise lining up on left wing, Sean Grant at center, and Ethan Behar on right wing. And then on defense for Lehigh, it is an all-freshman pairing tonight. Nico Cataray, the first year out of Stamford, Connecticut, is going to be joined by Ted Justice, who has been lighting it up throughout the course of the season. Justice with 4 assists so far in his freshman campaign. And then in goal, well, we've had some good performances from both Lehigh goalies, but tonight the nod's going to go to Kenny Burgess, a 5-2 record. He has saved 94% of the shots he's faced this season. He hasn't had a shutout, but he's had a lot of near shutouts. He had a game where the opposing team scored with 8 seconds left in regulation to deny Kenny of a shutout. However, he will be searching for another good performance tonight against this Navy team, which is 2-5 on the season. They recently had a game where they defeated Western Michigan, and then they had a 7-6 overtime loss to San Diego State in the game, which is and this is a pretty crazy fact, Navy and San Diego State playing each other out of Division I club collegiate hockey teams. That's the furthest away geographically between two teams. San Diego State's club team traveling all the way from California to Annapolis, Maryland to play Navy and won 7-6.
Wow, what a game.
Yeah, so we're going to run through the starting lineups for both of these teams real quick, but talking about some of those very big contributors for Navy, and the guy to look at first is number 19, Nick Allen, who has 11 points this season so far in only 7 games. Sean Ostrowski has also been a big part of that Navy offense. 6 assists so far, averaging nearly an assist per game. And in goal tonight for Navy with a 1-5-1 record, an 84% save percentage is Nathan Schmidt. As the starters head out onto the ice for Navy, Nathan Schmidt and Porter Markle. And also joining them is going to be number 12, Jacob Nadio, and then number 11, Michael Rakovich. And then joining them is their captain, number 19, Nick Allen. We talked about him, 11 points in 7 games. And then finally is Evan Adams. So, number 16, So, Ella, this is not your first time at a Lehigh hockey game. However, what do you have to take in about this kind of like compact atmosphere you get in these games?
Yeah, the packed atmosphere is very exciting. We've got a lot of supporters out here on Halloween weekend. It's going to be a great game.
But no costumes.
No costumes. I think next Halloween should be a costume game.
This is our first of 2 games this Halloween weekend. Lehigh also playing tomorrow night against George Mason. Midnight Madness game starting at 9:40 p.m. So we'll be excited for that one. However, now we're going to be muting real quick. Avoid the copyright strike during the national anthem. All right, ECHA hockey, Lehigh and Navy as the teams corral together and to get ready for the opening face-off. Game number 12 for Lehigh this year, game number 8 for the Midshipmen. This top line for Lehigh this season has combined for a total of 52 points in 11 games.
Wow. It's an impressive line.
Yeah. Nearly 70% of Lehigh's scoring is the top line.
Wow.
The opening face-off, Nick Allen lines up across from Sean Grant. And we are underway. Conference hockey from the Steel Ice Center, Lehigh and Navy. And the opening face-off is won by the Midshipmen. And we are underway as Navy tries to move past Sean Grant. Heading down across behind the net. Ends up on the blue line. Dropping back is Markle. Justice stops at the blue line on the near side. Then behind the net and carried over. Turnover and pushing up the ice. Behar, shot on goal. Second chance effort by Grise. And a good play by Schmidt to keep that one away from the back of the net. Here comes Down. Facing pressure from the Lehigh defense. Navy going for a line change. In the corner. Back out. Navy trying to move in. They're going to have to regroup. Avoid the offside call. Alberti charging on the near side. Cutting in. And moves across crease on Burgess. Cunningham not able to put it away. Robert Cunningham stays on his stick. And icing called for by Schmidt. It will be a stoppage of play with 18:40 remaining in the opening period. And we have a face-off on the near side of the Lehigh zone. Zach Gruber, the freshman, lining up for the face-off for Lehigh. As Navy takes it from the blue line, and Gruber is going to get it back to where it was. Oh, the deflection attempt by Cunningham. Push out far side. And Navy just holding on to possession in that offensive end. Burgess holds it up for Justice. Up to Gruber. Across the ice. Malid fighting for it. Shane Malid in that far side corner is going to continue to work towards possession of the puck. Zach Gruber, Toomey. And a good defensive clearance from Navy as it rolls all the way down to Burgess. And he will glove it up with 17:46 remaining in the opening period. Still scoreless from Steel Ice.
It's good. Good play right there.
Face off. Up against the Lehigh bench. Allen's going to carry it behind the net. Out to the blue line. Navy moving it around well. Shot blocked by Burkhart. Ferdinand Burkhart, the sophomore from Austria, moving it up the ice. Toomey holds it up. Rolls behind. Charlie Long. Back to Burkhart. Just wide. Max Toomey. Going behind the net. And Navy will move it up with Markle. Dropping back, Markle in the defensive zone. Over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski will play the pass up. Finds Naudial. Stuck in that near side corner. Only 3 shots so far between the two teams. Moving back to Steve Raphael. Up, Michigan.
Wow.
Up ice to Goldstein. Roofed over. Sam Augustine on the puck for Lehigh. Dump behind. Cade Sprider. Sprider drops it back to Justin Carl. Working out of their defensive zone. Cleared up to Justice. Ted Justice. Justice moves over to that far side. Moving back. Grant. Navy will pick up the puck. Nice stick handling effort. A fast-paced opening period. One of the strengths year in, year out. As a big hit in the center of the ice, Grise tied it up with Adams. One of the strengths year in, year out of this Navy team is their ability to stay conditioned throughout the course of a 60-minute game. A team that does a great job of staying in shape as Grise fires that one on the Schmidt, and he makes the save.
Great save. Lehigh's really playing with them right now. They're keeping them. They're staying up with them, and I think we've got some good chances right now. Good shot by Grise.
Face off, our side. Zach Gruber out to Masella. And now 2-on-2 the other way. Stoppage momentum. In that near side corner, Navy trying to form up, get this puck out of their defensive zone. And mistake by the Mountain Hawks. It will float all the way. 20 remaining. Zach Gruber attempted a pass to Malid. It's cut out by Nadia. Up on that near side, deflected by Wallstrom. In the corner, centering pass in front, and wide of the net. Even with a second chance opportunity. And with 13:53 remaining, we have a stoppage of play.
Two great saves right there.
Face off, won by Lehigh. Michigan up, deflected through Burkhart. And it's cut out in the neutral zone by Carl. Burkhart down low, tried to find Charlie Long, was unsuccessful. Navy moves it up near side, cuts across center ice, and now it's just being bounced back and forth between these two teams. It's the first of two meetings. Charlie Long. Long over in front. Tried to find Ryan Mock. And the second shot by DeRafael. A physical start so far here in the first period. Navy cuts in from near side and almost landed on the stick of Rankovic. Navy providing offensive pressure so far in this first period. Rankovic attempts to pass up ice. Lehigh cuts it out. 7.5 minutes into the first period, still scoreless. Cunningham, pass over to Ostrowski. Justice will break it up out in front and finds Ostrowski again. Dangerous opportunity. Navy still with possession, not giving Lehigh a break here. Behar. Augustine. Rizet. Carving through, and a nice job by the Navy defense to get that stick on the shot. And in front, Burgess having to basically dive in front to stop that one, and finally Lehigh gets a break.
Finally. What a breakaway there with Breeze up all the way to the end of the ice and all the way back to Burgess.
So far on average, Kenny Burgess gives up 2.1 goals per start. And he certainly will be tested tonight. On the blue line, pitch in. Strider. That's in front. Pushes it out of the defensive zone up to Carl, who his pass is cut out. Maybe continuing to high speed passes out of their defensive zone. Try to catch Lehigh off guard. 10:50 remaining in the opening period. Zach Gruber. Max Toomey. Toomey gets this one off ice. Finds him a lead. Slaved and second chance! Chris Dorr almost got a stick onto that. Lehigh continuing to stick with it. Gruber out to Michigan, off the post. Lehigh now showing some life on the offensive end for the first time in a few minutes. Coming courtesy of the second line of Dorr, Gruber, Malid. Lehigh breaks out midway through. Raphael blocked. Michigan behind the net. Pass played up. Long to Burkhart. And just a step ahead of the sophomore. Not able to pick that one up. The other way, chasing after is Lachlan. And Lehigh with possession. Burkhart. Michigan, and a icing is called after it flies for the stick of Charlie Long.
Wow, those were two crazy opportunities down there with that second line. They were looking good out there.
Yeah. We have 9:08 remaining in the first period. Still no score. Off line out for Lehigh. And shot off the face-off.
That was risky.
Drew Pensa getting that one on goal. So 6 shots on goal for each team so far. 8:55 remaining. Oh, almost on target. It landed right on Pence's stick. And the puck is fired into the Lehigh bench for another stoppage. Allen lining up 11 points on the season. He wins the face-off and gets it right to his teammate. Yet another chance right off of the face-off for Navy. They are immediately passing the puck onto the stick of their goal scorers. Allen almost in front. He almost added his 9 for the season right there. Navy continuing to push up ice. An offside called.
It's going to be a physical game, for sure. It's already looking to be that way. But the Nighthawks are looking strong right now. They're staying with them, hanging with them, and that's promising.
Face off just outside of the Lehigh zone. Navy wins it. 7 shots on goal so far for Navy. Heading back a season ago, they were the reigning ECHA regular season champions. The ECHA is the only ACHA Division I conference to send their regular season champion to the national tournament instead of the playoff champion. Navy did not win the playoff tournament, but they got to go to nationals regardless. Near side, in the corner. By Grant. Now down to 7:40 remaining. Lehigh getting set up, however, Sean Grant being in the offensive zone, they had to cut their attack out. Max Toomey, and bounce off of Schmidt. Navy will now carry it up. Cross ice pass, far side, rolling around. Burgess can't get a stick to it. Lehigh going for a line change. Up in front. And stoppage in play. This is going to be the first penalty of the night. It's going to go against Lehigh, and it's going to go against Max Toomey.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a risky line change there, so kind of lucked out for him.
So 2 minutes against Toomey. Lehigh in their last home game against Rutgers gave up a goal on the penalty kill. Hoping to not continue that streak tonight. Face off won by Lehigh. They get out of the zone and play has stopped. The offside on Navy. 1:53 remaining on the power play, 7:05 in the period. Navy in the corner. Zach Gruber down the ice, and more time will tick off the clock. 1:33 remaining on the Navy man advantage. Ostrowski. It's the pass over. Caught on that near side. Down low to Ostrowski, and Burgess on a bouncing puck on a weird angle makes a save.
That was a great save. Looking pretty good on the penalty kill here. Hopefully they can stick with it.
.121 left on the power play for Navy. Face off one, Lehigh, Justice up the ice. Lehigh going for the line change, Navy regrouping. Fresh set of legs on the ice for the Mountain Hawks, 1:05. And another clearance. Cataray, and now that's more than half of the Navy. Power play taken off the clock. Moving up the ice. Sean Milanetti had it and then turned it over. Cataray launched it into the Lehigh bench. And with 42 seconds left on the man advantage for Navy, we have another face-off right outside of the Lehigh zone. Now down to 36 remaining on the power play for Navy. Burkhart will take some more time off the clock. Schmidt will dish it over to Markle. And Navy now pushing out of their defensive zone. 18 seconds remaining on the power play. A great play by Burkhart to stop Navy in their tracks, but now it's an on-man rush. 3-on-2. Moving through, and play has stopped. And we'll see what's about to happen here. I think we are about to go to a 4-on-4. It looks like a penalty on Porter Markle for Navy.
They got pretty lucky here for the Mountain Hawks. See how they go into their power play now.
Yeah. 7 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and a Lehigh power play for 1:53. 5:18 remaining in the period. Nobody has scored yet. Face off won by Navy, carrying up Icemeyer Rokovich. And that is the end of the penalty for Max Toomey. We're now on to a Lehigh power play for the next minute and 45 as Navy launches it out at play into the netting.
See if Lehigh can capitalize on this. Turn of tables.
Yeah, there was a really dangerous scoring chance around 40 seconds into that power play, and then from there on out, Lehigh got their stuff together defending that. Allen dumps it. Mishkin. Behar. Grise. And out to Mishkin. Over to Grise. Down the ice. 1:10 remaining on the Lehigh power play. Play has stopped. And we're going to say it's a penalty on Lehigh, a penalty on Sean Grant. So we're back to 4-on-4.
Unlucky. Back and forth now.
Yeah. This is showing signs of a club hockey game. Penalty after penalty.
Domino effect.
We might not play even strength hockey again.
No goal lines.
4:27 left in the period. Face off won by Navy. Leon's going to get back to it. Cataray. Justice. Up, third part. Back to Cataray. Over to Zach Gruber. Zach Gruber's brother Josh out tonight. Listed as a healthy scratch. Burkhart tripped up. 40 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Then it becomes a Navy power play for around 50 seconds. Justice. Moving up ice. The freshman defenseman Ted Justice, number 5 for Lehigh, in the corner. Now Rokovich moves it up. Ryan Laughlin. In front, finds Rokovich! Oh! Just over the net for Michael Rokovich. Down to around 5 seconds left. Pass out, Rokovich again. And now it's a Navy power play for 50 seconds. They've had all the momentum in this first period.
Wow.
On to the front side. No! Nick Allen, almost. 3 minutes left in the period. Navy playing some great hockey in the offensive zone. They've gotten everything but a goal. Ostrowski. Zach Gruber. And he will dump it down the ice. Around 10 seconds left on the man advantage for Navy. And for the first time in a while, it looks like we're going to go back to even strength hockey.
Nice.
Icing called. Sean Grant still in the penalty box for 3 more seconds. 2.5 minutes left in the period. Still scoreless.
Three seconds left.
Face off will be Sean Milanetti lining up against Ethan Behar. And the Lehigh penalty is over. Grant moves out of the penalty box and back onto the ice. We're back to even strength. Navy 3-on-3 as they move into the offensive zone. Vasella up to Grise. Stuck in traffic. If I'm Lehigh, I'm looking to get out of these final 2 minutes without conceding a goal. Navy have had so much strength this period. Vasella. Grant. Sean Grant moves through. And on net! And a good play by Schmidt to shut that one down.
Okay. Looking for a goal in the last minute 40 here. Sean Grant went for it. Hopefully some more out of them.
Yeah. Grant so far this season is tied for the league lead in points with 18. And he is only a couple goals behind the league lead for goals as well.
Wow.
Fourth line out for Lehigh. Won by Navy. Down to 1.5 minutes remaining in the first period. The Midshipmen move up ice. In front. And, that was a close chance. Almost had an attacker in prime position. Moving down to 1:15 left in the period. Burgess behind the net, Michigan. Up to Hansen. Augustine. Behind out in front. And almost found Goldstein. Second chance to Raphael. Did not reach its destination. Down to 45 seconds left in the period. Still scoreless at Steel Ice. Navy moving out of their defensive zone. 35 seconds, Burkhart to Mock. Ryan Mock. And now Navy moving up the ice. Burkhart cuts it out. Down to 25 seconds. Foot race. Charlie Long's out in front. The Allentown native scores! The hometown kid, Charlie Long. It's 1-0 Lehigh.
Wow. What a goal with 19 seconds left in the period. That was impressive. That was amazing.
Yeah. For a team that looked like they were on the opposing end of so many chances, who would have guessed that Lehigh would be the first to score? And now 20 seconds remaining in the first. It's Charlie Long with a lone goal in this game for Lehigh. Out in front, Malid! Oh, Schmidt with a nice save. 5 seconds left.
Wow. Lehigh's going for it in the last 10 seconds of this game. 20 maybe.
Yeah. 5
2
seconds
great
left.
shots
Yep.
and 1 great goal.
We'll fix our scoreboard at the intermission. The score is 1-0 Lehigh with 5 seconds left in the first. As time runs to a close, and Lehigh, in a very tight game, leads 1-0 over Navy, a team that beat them by 7 on home ice last year. We'll be back for the start of the second period in around 10 minutes. All right, we are back with the second period, Lehigh and Navy. It is 1-0 Lehigh on a Charlie Long goal scored in the last minute of the period.
Yeah, last 30 seconds, almost. Strong period, I'd say. For the
Yeah.
Good goal opportunity as well.
10 shots so far for both teams. And we're getting ready to roll back out here. We talked about how a vast majority of Lehigh's scoring is from the top line, and then someone not on the top line scored the first goal.
Yeah. Had to prove you wrong.
Yeah. So looking forward to Lehigh home games in the future. We have Midnight Madness tomorrow night, 9:45 puck drop against George Mason. Then we have an 8:15 puck drop on November 10th against William Patterson, November 17th at 8:15 against Westchester, and then to finish out the semester, a 2-game non-conference series against West Virginia.
Wow.
Now for the second period, Nick Allen lining up against Sean Grant. And we are back underway. Second period hockey. Lehigh leads 1-0 over Navy at the CLI Center. And the face-off hands down behind the net, guarded by Kenny Burgess. Moving out to that far side half wall. Now coming back behind is Rakovich. Had a very close chance in the first. Tried the centering pass. Justice was able to block it. Sean Grant, neutral zone, battling for it. One thing that both of these teams need to do is stay out of the penalty box. The second half of the first period had a long period of time where either one team was on the power play or we're at 4-on-4. So a lot of penalties in the first period. Both teams trying to tighten it up. The lead. Zach Gruber. Up ice. And moving over, Justin Carl. Navy, 2-on-2. Cuts in from the far side. Burgess with the save. Now across the ice the other way. It's lumped up by Nathan Schmidt. And we have a stoppage play of 18:36 remaining after a very dangerous chance from Navy.
Yeah, Kenny Burgess is playing really well, keeping Lehigh in this game, and hopefully we'll keep it that way. Dangerous opportunity there.
Face off, far side. Offensive zone for the Mountain Hawks, tied up in that far corner. Navy rolls around, pushing with pace, up ice. Miss out, Max Toomey. The lead, up to a... Well, he tried to find Zach Gruber just a bit ahead. Gruber stays on the puck. Over to Burkhart, Ferdinand Burkhart. Out, Burkhart. Zach Gruber. Toomey walked along the way. And Toomey back with the puck. Max Toomey, freshman on net. Schmidt has it.
I was getting tangled up right in front of the goalie there, but they had some good opportunities for some shots in there. I think Lehigh's looking strong too with their searching for shots. They're getting there, so hopefully another one will sneak in there.
And second period, 17:45 remaining. Navy up the ice with Matthew Cho. Cho's shot is deflected by DiRaphael. DiRaphael and down the ice and stopped by Nathan Schmidt. We have a stoppage in play yet again. 17:28 remaining in a second. Face off, getting ready for a resumption. Long. Mock. Navy moving up the ice. Naudio behind the net. Burgess. Michigan. Raphael. Up. Tipped by Mock. Raphael blocked along the way. Charlie Long fighting for it. On the puck for Navy was Adams. Adams over to Allen, and Nick Allen looking for goal. Number 9 has the team lead already.
Another great save. He's really keeping Lehigh in here.
Yeah. Nick Allen, if he scores a goal for Navy, he moves up tied to second for goals in the ECHA this season. Shot on the face-off. Navy loves trying shots on the face-off. That might be the third or fourth they've attempted tonight. Shots on goal only 12-12. Goldstein. Up ice, chasing after it. Justin Carl. He moves behind Schmidt. Carl still on the puck. That's over. Finds Spreiner. Sam Augustine with the puck for Lehigh. Up ice. Turnover. Center ice. Moves across the red line with speed. Navy on the offensive attack. Back to Reed. Reed takes a hit from Goldstein. Pushed out of the offensive zone. Mason Goldstein now with it. Robert Cunningham. Masella with the hit on Cunningham. The 5'6" Justin Masella laying out a hit. As it's shot by Reed, saved by Burgess.
Yeah, Burgess is really keeping Lehigh in this game. That was a tough line change back there, too. I think that's a big thing that Lehigh should keep an eye out for. But Burgess keeping everyone in, and another great save.
Kenny Burgess, the 5th year from Maplewood, New Jersey, has played 7 of Lehigh's 11 games so far. 4 of them that he did not start had been started by Ben Spire, currently on the bench for the Mountain Hawks. Grise moving up ice. Michael Grise! And tying up right on that near side. Couldn't get all he wanted off of it. A penalty coming up. It looks like it's going to be on Navy.
Wow. He took a chance and worked out. Hopefully, again, Lehigh can capitalize on this and power play.
Porter Markle is heading to the penalty box for the 2nd time tonight.
Okay. He's getting locked up.
Maybe back in the penalty box. Has to be penalty number 4 or 5 between these two teams tonight. Masella over Toomey. Grant back to Max Toomey. Toomey gets it. Oh, the shot fired by the defenseman. Masella moving around. Grant and whiffs on the shot. Cleared up ice. Good defensive play by Navy. Down to 135. Now Sean Grant. 3-on-3. Attempted to pass to Dorr. And Lehigh having to get reset yet again. Toomey. Masella off of Dorr's skates. Max Toomey still with the puck. 1:05 remaining on the Lehigh power play. They'll stop. Get it up to Zach Gruber. Gruber rolling around behind the net. The lead to Dorr. And Navy holding strong on the penalty kill. Great defense. The lead. And this is almost offside. But push out of the zone. DeRafael down to 35 seconds left on the power play. Lehigh have generated pretty much nothing so far. Zach Gruber in the lead. Michigan. And deflected through in the lead. DeRafael. Gruber in the lead. Mock. Michigan. DeRafael. Oh, off the glove of Schmidt. Seconds winding down. And Navy has killed the penalty. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. 13:05 remaining. Second period, 1-0. Charlie Long. Michigan. Rolling around. Hensa. Skates behind the net. Turnover, Ferdinand Burkhart trying to keep it in. He does. Behind Charlie Long. Out DeRafael. Alex DeRafael. Schmidt's there to block it away. Rebound, second chance. Lehigh keeps it in the offensive zone. DeRafael. And into the goal of Schmidt.
What a good play back there. Lehigh was looking a little run down on that power play. They weren't really capitalizing, and they tried to regroup behind the net. It wasn't super successful, but they're staying in the offensive zone, looking pretty good, getting some good shots on net.
12:18 remaining. Lehigh up 1-0. They saw one by Allen. Augustine. Navy continues to move on that near side. Get it up ice, Justice. And turned over right in front. Oh! Rakovich had a wide open net, and Burgess makes the save.
That was dangerous, and Kenny Burgess, again, just showing up this game. He's making incredible saves, and that was super almost chance for Navy, but they couldn't capitalize.
Well, Lehigh's top defensive pair making that turnover. Both Cataray and Justice are freshmen, playing the most minutes on defense tonight. In fact, in those top two pairings, 3 of them are freshmen, 1 of them's a sophomore for Lehigh. Allen. Moving up ice. Rakovich. Coasting behind. Adams. Adams keeps it in. Neutralized battle. Cutting in, Navy with numbers. And offside.
Intense. Lucky for Lehigh that offside there, but getting a little scrappy in the neutral ice there. Let's see if Lehigh can get back in the offensive zone over here.
Grant taking a face-off. And DeRafael moving back. Turnover, Laughlin's right there. Up to Behar, Ethan Behar. The 5th year from Armonk, New York. Moving across, Ostrowski. John Ostrowski!
Again, Kenny Burgess has really taken a big beating here, and he's saving all these, and pretty intense.
10:43 left in the period. 1-0 Navy on a goal from Charlie Long. 1-0 Lehigh on a goal from Charlie Long in the last minute of the first period. Pass up, attempting the Hail Mary to Grise. Grise, Well, the referee has his arm up. Looks like this is going to be a penalty against Navy.
Again.
Tripped up Grise.
Dangerous. The puck was right at his feet in front of the net, but.
And going to the box, Porter Markle for the third time tonight. It's probably not the night that he wanted. Yeah. And we are not halfway through this game. It's 10:35 left in the second. Face off one, Cataray. Lehigh 0 for 3 on the power play. 0 for 2 on the power play, as you'll say. Cataray with the puck. To Justice. Zach Gruber. Around. Zach Gruber. Behind the lead. Moves net side to Gruber. The freshman looking for an angle shot on Schmidt. And, not in his glove. Cataray. 1:15, heading down towards 1:10 remaining on the power play for Lehigh. Cataray. Justice. Cataray. There are 3 freshmen on the ice right now for Lehigh. Behar saved by Schmidt.
Shot right to the face there.
Yeah.
Lehigh's looking pretty strong on this. Can hopefully capitalize again and got some good shots on net there. Got a lot of opportunities.
9:22 remaining in the second. 47 seconds on the power play. And face off. Won by Navy, but kept in by Toomey. Grise. Grant. Lehigh's top line, usually dominant, kept quiet tonight. Out to Behar. It scores! No longer quiet. Behar makes them as loud as possible. It's 2-0 Lehigh.
Wow. What a goal. If you told me this team lost 10-3 last year, I'm shocked right now.
Lehigh scores. And Sean Grant with the assist is now the league leader in points with 19. Face off, 9:02 remaining in the second period. And the RFAL in the defensive zone. 2-0 Lehigh, 8:45 remaining.
Number 15, Mike Grise. And number 7, Sean.
Navy moving in. Laughlin. Navy still offensive zone. Deflected off of Burgess. Mountain Hawks trying to move it out. Up ice, Ryan Mock wide open. He's on a breakaway.
Wow.
And it's ruled out. Lehigh wants a goal. They're not going to get one.
Wow.
So we're stopped with 8:20. Lehigh's coaches the refs are heading over to the Lehigh bench to talk to the coaches. And back underway, 8:15. Lehigh leading 2-0. 8:10 left in the second. Justin Carl moving up ice for AV. Oh, big hit on Goldstein. Goldstein's on the ground. Play is stopped. And the call on the ice. We will have Doesn't look like they're signaling anyone to go to the penalty box now.
Yeah.
Everyone's heading off the ice. Oh, it's a penalty on Lehigh, on Goldstein. So I'm guessing the Navy hit was in retaliation for something.
Must have been.
Mason Goldstein heading to the box. We've yet to see a power play goal by either team tonight. Navy is 0 for 2 so far. Allen on the face-off against Augustine. Moving over. Ostrowski to Rakovich. Down in that inside corner, back to Rakovich. Walk along the way. Gunnar Hansen trying to clear it out. It stays in. And Laughlin over Ostrowski. Burgess with the quick glove.
He's playing so well. I think he's really keeping Lehigh in this game, I'm not going to lie, but 2 goals also.
Yeah.
A little both of defense and offense here.
1:32 left on the Navy power play and 7:32 remaining in the period. Door out, blue line, moving back, Navy trying to cut through. It's out of the zone, and it's on to stick of Shane Malid. Malid down to 1:15 on the Navy power play. And cut out by Dorr. Moving backwards, Ostrowski. And Ostrowski let it stick into the face of Dorr. No action taken by the referees. Turned over, Chris Dorr. Dumps it down the ice. 50 seconds. Retaliatory push by Dorr. Still no call. 45 seconds left on the Navy power play. Ostrowski. Over. Navy now moving behind the net and in the offensive zone. 25 seconds left. Pass over and in front.
Wow.
Oh, leaving the station was Burgess. A wide open look at net, but no goal for Navy. 15 seconds left on the power play. Attempted hit on Burkhart. Burkhart's going to land a hit of his own. Down to 5 seconds. Caught on the half wall. Pumped in by Markle. Markle still with it. Block Masella. The penalty is over. Lehigh will get down there. Gruber. Oh, Zach Gruber attempted a shot. Sean Grant tackled DeRafael. And after all of that, Navy will slow this down. The game's starting to get very chippy.
Wow.
And
that was one penalty kill, I will say. I think Lehigh's got a lot of grit tonight.
yeah,
They really came out strong, and I mean, as I said too, if that's how you have to come in against a team like this, they're doing very well.
Right.
They've got a lot of heart right now.
face off at center ice. 5:30 remaining in the second period. 3-0 Lehigh. Sean Grant and stick in the face of Grise as Navy moves in. Laughlin moves behind. Laughlin, a big hit by Grise, an immediate penalty call.
Yeah, was that retaliation for the stick to the face in the beginning?
This is what it seems like.
Yeah. Man.
Grise going to the penalty box for take your pick between roughing interference or
Something.
yeah.
Yeah, another penalty kill. I mean, they did really well on the last one. We'll see how this one goes too.
Yeah, but ideally you don't always want to be on
No,
the
yeah, that's true.
2-0 Lehigh. Navy is 0 for 3 on the power play. Justice. Ostrowski stomps it.
Wow.
And stick forced out of Chris Doer's hands. Nick Own, the leading scorer for Navy, more than a goal per game. He hasn't scored yet. But it's a turnover. Shane Malid, breakaway. Malid tripped up.
Oh.
And play is stopped. It looks like it's only stopped due to the net being moved out.
Yeah, he took that and went with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if the net's off or if where the puck went. Oh, here we go. It's a good idea, though. Usually not going to score in a penalty kill, but you might as well try.
Right.
Lehigh's got some legs in there. Looks like they're still keeping up with them.
Face off outside of the offensive zone for Lehigh on the near side. 1:40 remaining on the Navy power play. Lehigh up 2-0. Goal scored by Long and Behar. Milanetti behind the net. Justice. Zach Gruber. 1:15 left. Joshua Reed over to Markle. And turnover in front. Oh, that was very dangerous. Almost got to the stick of Ostrowski. Down to 55 seconds left. The ice defense has gotten away with a lot tonight. Reed attempted the pass, trying to find Rakovic. It was blocked by Cadaret. Nick Own. Rakovic in front, trying to find Reed. Moves back. And saved by Burgess. He denies in Drew Pensa.
Burgess is really a brick wall tonight. I don't see much getting by him. That was a great shot. It's a little dangerous, too. There was no one on. But we'll see if he keeps it up.
Yeah. 3:48 left in the second, 32 on the power play for Navy. If this puck ends up in the defensive zone, keep an eye on Michael Grise coming out of the penalty box. He's going to probably sit right on the blue line, potentially try to cherry pick a breakaway. But that's 30 seconds away. It's still Navy. Puck. Ostrowski. Rakovic. Down to Elm. Burgess stops it again.
That was a dangerous one, too.
Yeah.
Burgess is really just on the puck tonight. He's playing so well.
And getting on to the ice, Malid and Zach Gruber. Lehigh going for the change. 23 seconds left on the power play for Navy. Midshipmen win the face-off and over the net by Ostrowski. Navy still with momentum. Own. And cut out. Moving behind the net now. Down to 5 seconds left. Ostrowski out of play. Blocked by Toomey. 1 second left on the power play. Grise opened the box. He had to shut the door again.
It's a crazy block there, too. Got 1 second. Hopefully right back out there.
So, about to head back to even strength after face-off. It's won by Lehigh, and Grise, instead of trying his normal move coming out of the penalty box, he just skates back to the bench. Shot wide. 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Lehigh leads this game by 2. And a big reason of that is the play of Kenny Burgess. He's 21 for 21 tonight. Play stopped. And Navy's now 0 for 3 on the power play. Face off outside of the zone. DiRafael over to Malid. 2:45 left. Navy moves it up ice. Michigan. Jack Michigan up to Shane Malid. The lead and cut on to blue line. Navy moving in and shot wide by Jason Fisher. Fisher moving up ice. The lead. Up to Mock. 2:05 remaining in the second period. Lehigh scored 1 goal in the first. They have 1 goal in the second. Back to Michigan. Defensive zone. Burkhart. Up to Long. 2-on-2. So Long. Moving behind. Back to Mock. Nick Allen moving down the ice. Michigan. Tied up by Rakovich. Rakovich will push it back. Navy second chance. Deflected but wide. Rakovich still with the puck. Burgess sends it away. 1:15 left. It feels like for the second straight period, Lehigh is ending in a survival mode as Burgess makes another save.
Yeah, as you said, he's really keeping them in this game. Blocking everything. Yeah, we'll see. Minute left. Have to keep him out. At least get it out of this zone.
One time left in the period. Hansen up to Goldstein. Goldstein with only one man to beat. Mason Goldstein! Saved by Schmidt. Player lying in the net for Navy. We're down to a minute left in the period. It's a turnover on the breakaway for Navy, but Hunter Glavlin just loses possession. The puck goes over to Cunningham, who scores. And Navy breaks the shutout. It's a 1-goal game. Goal number 3 for the season for Bobby Cunningham. It's 2-1.
Wow, that was unlucky. That was 2 great saves, and then they got them with 45 seconds left. Hopefully, doesn't give them much momentum now into the last few seconds of this period.
Two-one in favor of Lehigh. Face-off won by Grant. Cunningham showing how much depth this Navy team has. A lot of different threats they can score from all different areas of the roster. Allen cut out by Grant. Up to Behar. Ethan Behar. And shot blocked. Down to 12 seconds left in the period. On the stick of Reed. Behar to Grant. And blocked. Sean Grant. That's the end of the period. Goal each for Behar for Lehigh, Cunningham for Navy. It's 2-1. We're at the end of the second period. We'll be back in around 10 minutes with the third period to score. Lehigh 2, Navy 1. We are back for the third period of hockey from the CLA Center. It's 2-1 Lehigh over Navy. Man, this is going to be a nervous third period. Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. Yeah, third period is really going to be a testament of what team can skate the other team out. And Kenny Burgess in goal has really helped Lehigh in this game, I would say.
Yeah, Burgess, so far this season, entering this game, had saved 94% of shots that came up against him.
Percentage.
Yeah, and tonight he has saved 96.
Yeah.
25 for 26 so far. Navy is one of the best teams Lehigh will play all year. They'll play them twice. For Lehigh, a third goal will be nice, but I feel like for most of this period, they're just going to be trying to hold on. Potential ECHA upset brewing in the conference opener for Navy and the third conference game for Lehigh. Face off, won by Mountain Hawks. Third period hockey. It's 2-1 Lehigh over Navy. As it flies back into the Navy zone. And on to Ted Justice. Allen's going to keep it in. However, makes a mistake. Going to bounce out in the zone. Bouncing behind the net. The 2 goals for Lehigh so far. Scored by Long and Bayhorse. Straight was on net. Scores! Sean Grant! 2 points tonight for the conference's leading scorer. It's a 3-1 lead for Lehigh.
That gave them some cushion there. Now they can at least not have to fend them off so much. That was a crazy goal by Sean Grant. And so early into the period, too.
Yeah. 34 seconds in. Grant from Grease. It's 3-1 Lehigh. And now this third period for the Mountain Hawks has just gotten a tad bit less stressful as now they have a 2-goal cushion as we get back underway. 40 seconds into the third period, still a ton of time for Navy to come back. But Lehigh now up to icing call. So the unassisted goal for Grant. For Sean, it is his 8th goal of the season after getting the goal and the assist earlier. It's point number 20.
Wow.
In game number 12. Once again, Sean Grant, first in the league, the ECHA in points. He is top 10 in the entire country in scoring. In the lead, Marcelo, Max Toomey, up to Dorn. And Lehigh will stick with it. Zach Gruber. Masella. Ostrowski moving up. Shot and save by Burgess.
I'm impressed right now. Not only have they scored just a few minutes into this period, but again, our goalie here is just stopping almost everything. Makes it easy on the rest of the team for sure.
Yeah. 18:35 left to play in regulation. 3-1 lead for Lehigh. It's shotward. Foot race. Run by Mock. However, the shot was blocked by Markle. Charlie Long. And turned over, trying to move behind is Naughtiel. Push up. Good stick handling move from Milanetti. Behind to Raphael. Up to tries to find Burkhart. It's cut out by Strider. Burkhart chasing after it. Out in front. Try to find Long. Down to under 18 minutes left in the third period. Puck's out of play. 17:47 left. It is a 3-1 lead for Lehigh.
Yeah. It's going to be a game of the rest is going to be kind of just a game of grit. See if Lehigh can make it out that way. They've shown up tonight, though, I would say.
So a win here will move Lehigh up into a tie for third place in the ECHA standings. They could potentially enter a tie for the league lead by winning both games this weekend. Justice. In front, cut out by Reed. Moving up ice. Shot gloved up by Burgess. It's saved 27 tonight.
Yeah, time and time again. It's feeling promising to me.
Grant against Allen. Catteray, Sean Grant, and he maybe meant to put it off the boards, but instead put it off the wall.
Yeah. Trying to take out his own team there.
Yeah. Sean Grant, a notable snub from the ECHA All-Conference teams last year. The two selections for Lehigh, both on the second team, were Grise and Carnish. Moving back, Grise, the hit. Behar. Moving up ice, the pass, the long pass intended for Evan Adams. Rakovic moving back, the team's tied up, neutral zone. Across the face-off dot. Rakovic attempts to send it up to Adams. Line change for Navy. Justice. Up, and it's cut out. Ostrowski, Lehigh calling for offside. They won't get a call here. Back to Markle. Navy still offensive zone. Markle. 16-10 remaining in the third period. Behar. Push up. Back into neutral zone. Burgess. Stops and a hit in the middle of the ice. Grant loses a glove. There's a stick on the ground. And after maybe 15 seconds of stalling, now Catteray's back behind the net. Max Toomey. Lehigh dumps it up. And stoppage in play.
Got a little bit scrappy there in the middle of the defensive zone. I don't know whose stick that was, but managed to get it out. That was a little bit weird.
Yeah. Nico Catteray would have spent the entire game standing behind the net if he could.
Yeah.
Face off, won by Zach Gruber. Lehigh with the puck. Masella behind the net. And picked up. Naudial. Dumped down the ice. Icing call. 15-13 remaining. It doesn't really look like Navy is necessarily out conditioning Lehigh as they usually are.
Yeah. In third period, that's going to be the true test. So Lehigh's really sticking in here.
And I often wonder, this is game 8 for Navy, this is game 12 for Lehigh. Maybe that plays a difference.
Right.
Reed behind the net. Stopped alongside. And now carried up ice onto the stick of Wallstrom. Door. Racing after it, Zach Gruber. And Zach Gruber beats out the icing. Malade. Oh, tries to get it towards the net. Down to 14:40 remaining in the third period. Lehigh leads by 2. It was 2-1 at the end of the second, but a early third period strike by Sean Grant gives Lehigh the 2-goal lead. Nick Allen. Allen had over a goal per game going into this for Navy. No goals tonight, no points tonight for number 19. And off of the ceiling of the Steel Ice Center.
Can't play hockey up there.
Nope. Face off in the defensive zone for Navy. And the shot blocked off and stick it long. 2-on-2. Moving up ice. Lehigh dropping back with defensive support. On the ice right now for Navy. Robert Cunningham. He has the lone goal for the midshipmen tonight. Now moving up ice. Now by Ostrowski. Moving in. Ostrowski. Great stick handling move. And Burgess save. Second chance. And couldn't get a shot on goal. Charlie Long. Back to Justice. Goldstein behind the net. Out to Justice. And behind the net, Schmidt's going to stop it. Goldstein out in front. 12:58. Justice. We might see some more time wasting attempted by Lehigh, but instead they're going to get it up quickly. And icing called.
Some crazy saves back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can start to see that Lehigh's losing a little bit of steam. Some tough passes that people just aren't catching up to, but I think if they play a little more defensive here, they'll really be able to stick in there.
Lehigh's goaltending last season, both Spire and Burgess were sitting at around 86% save percentage. They've gotten those numbers up to both being 95 this season. A huge improvement by the goalies on Lehigh. Max Toomey with a hit on center ice. Deflected it off of Schmidt. Now down to 12:20. Lehigh in front. Grant! And tried for 2 over the net.
Right in front of the net there. It's a good chance.
Grant, Grise, Behar out on forward for Lehigh, and then on defense it's Toomey and Masella. Face off 1 by Lehigh. Max Toomey. Shot deflected in outer space.
Yeah. Keeping it in the zone here. I've got some good shots on net. Yeah, Sean Grant maybe with another one.
Grant face off. Grise. Back. Reed takes the hit from Grant. Still in the offensive zone. Grace and Grant dumps it in. Ryder and play has stopped. We're going to have a penalty on Navy on Bobby Cunningham. With 11:53 left in the third period, Navy is trailing by 2. This doesn't help the comeback effort.
Nope. Yeah. Lehigh plays this one well. They're already in the offensive zone and up on the play here, so let's hope for some good shots.
Both teams are 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Di Raphael Over to Gruber. And Schmidt kicks it up into his glove. 1:54 left on the power play. 11:46 left in regulation. 3-1 Lehigh. Door. Zach Gruber. Michigan. And Door behind. Chris Door. DeRafael. Over to Michigan. Up against the board. Still fighting for it. Minute 25 left, and a good play by Navy to get Lehigh out of their own zone. Force the Mountain Hawks to restart their play here. Up to Zach Gruber. Zach Gruber attempts to cut through. Michigan scores from the blue line. Jack Michigan. It's his first goal of the season. It's 4-1 Lehigh.
And after that, we said we hope they would capitalize on the power play there, and they did. This is just, I'm just shocked. This is crazy play from Lehigh, especially after such a blowout last year. Very impressive.
Lehigh scores the first power play goal of the night. It's Shaq Michigan, maybe one of the most unlikely scorers on this roster. And Lehigh will get a penalty on the celebration for the goal. Chris Doors going to the penalty box.
Oh gosh. He went too hard on the celebration. Yeah, I was not expecting the score at the beginning of the game.
Well, this might have been, think about it, this might have been I'm wondering what they're going to roll here, because this might have actually been something that happened during the play. But if this was a penalty that happened during the play, then the Navy players should theoretically still be in the box. So I think the ref's explaining to the scorekeeper what happened here. .10:58 left. So I'm wondering if the Lehigh goal counted in the first place. We're waiting for clarification on what the penalty on Chris Storer is for. I thought originally it was something after the goal because
I didn't see it. Oh.
The Navy players going back into the box, which means the goal does not count. It's 3-1. The refs have now moved into the scorer's box.
Wonder why it wasn't valid.
So 4-on-4. We don't have a ruling. So the Lehigh goal does not count. There is a line change for the Mountain Hawks. It's a 4-on-4. So it's still 3-1. The goal was called off due to a penalty we're waiting explanation for. 4-on-4. Rakovic. And now still at a 2-goal game. That is a huge break for Navy. As Burgess gloves that up.
Yeah, Navy got lucky there. Now back to 4-4 too.
52 seconds left. And face off. near side, far side, up against the Lehigh board. Up to Behar. Ethan Behar with some space. In front. Oh, he almost got it. On to the stick of Cadaret. 10:25 remaining in the third period. Rakovic. And down Grise. And in front, oh, just wide by a few inches off of the stick of Evan Adams. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Grise moving up. Masella. Toomey. And that is the end of the 4-on-4. A smart move by Toomey to dump it in now that they're on the penalty kill. So now 9:40 remaining, and icing called on Navy.
Yeah, that was a smart move there.
Door in the box on a penalty on a disallowed goal.
Looked lucky there for Lehigh for a second, but they're sticking in here with the penalty kill.
But now below 10 minutes. Navy will have to begin to moving up and creating some more chances than they have so far in the third period. Pensa moving far side across. Back to the blue line. Reed cut out by Burkhart. Ferdinand Burkhart 2-on-1 as Charlie Long, and a great play by Markle to lay out in front. Now back in front in the center. Down to 9 minutes, but 3 seconds left on the power play. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. 8:50 left. Pound. The lead. And out of play.
Another great penalty kill, though.
Yeah.
Lehigh stuck it out. They really just have to play with a defensive mindset right now. Only 8 minutes, 37 seconds left.
Navy is 0 for 4 on the power play, so if this score stands, that's what they're going to probably look at in practice and say, that's where we failed.
Yep.
DiRafael, 8.5 left. Look down, over to Rakovic. Door. And kept in by Adams. Collected off of Burgess. 3-on-2, or more 2-on-2 for Lehigh in the lead. And Michigan dumps it in. Behind. Gruber, saved by Schmidt. And now moving out is Cunningham for Navy. Ostrowski also fighting for the puck. 7:40 remaining in the third period. Down the ice, Fisher. Stop behind. To Markle. Navy running with full steam in the third period. Just over 7.25 minutes left. Augustine. And out of the offensive zone. Lehigh line change now down to 7 minutes remaining. Cadaret flicks it behind. Justice. What an effort tonight for Lehigh's young defense. The top two pairs are all underclassmen. And offsides on Navy. Offsides on Lehigh. 6:51 left.
Yeah. Got to keep their fresh legs out here. It's a true test of time.
Retreating back into his defensive zone was Nadio. Plays it up. Second Milinetti. Grise to Grant. Sean Grant has the goal that gave Lehigh the 2-goal advantage. He passes it to the guy with the go-ahead goal, Ethan Behar. Ethan Behar tied for the league lead in game-winning goals so far this season. And he can extend that lead if this game ends 3-1. Back to Masella, 6:15 left in the third. Masella keeping it in the offensive zone. Lehigh would be happy to play this game for the next 6 minutes. Comes Rakovic. In to me. Burkhart. Grant. And cut out. Rakovic. So now we're down to 5.5 minutes remaining. Lehigh is just going to stand there as long as they can. We're pushing it out. Up the ice. Schmidt gets out, and Mock with some late contact. However, he pulled his stick away, and we're down to 5:25 left.
Last 5 minutes. I think Navy might start getting a little chippy with these plays after the whistle, but see if they can.
Yeah, Navy needs to avoid getting a penalty. That's really what they need to do if they want to
main objective.
Score 2 goals in these last 5 minutes, which we know this Navy team is capable of. They've mounted comebacks. You think of their thrilling game where San Diego State, but it was 7-6. This team knows how to score. Markle. Cutting in, Markle. St. Burgess in! Almost on the Shrowski stick for the second effort. Markle will drop back. Under 5 minutes left. 4:50. Offensive zone, near side. Ostrowski in off of the leg of a Lehigh player. Up against the board, Burkhart crashes in. Down to 4.5 remaining in the third period. Lehigh up 2. Door. And taken away from Gruber and dumped in by Wallstrom. Down to 4:10 remaining. Fighting for it is Pensa. Pensa's going to stay with the puck. 4 minutes. And pushed behind by Spreiner. 3:50 remaining. All tied up. Lehigh breaks it out, and no icing called. Lehigh with the line change. A good defensive effort for the Mountain Hawks. Now moving in. Markle, keep an eye on 19 for in Navy. Nick Allen has 8 goals on the season so far in only 7 games. Now moving up. Lehigh's last win against Navy was before the COVID-19 pandemic back in January 2020. As icing is called with 3:06 remaining.
Guess they're going to take an icing now. They're really warding them off. Only 3 minutes left, and they're looking strong. They just have to stay strong in the defensive zone here.
A win would also give Lehigh their best start since 1984. As Ostrowski's first shot is blocked. His second shot saved by Burgess. His third shot also stopped by Burgess. And pushing and shoving. Waiting for Kenny Burgess to get back up. He's on his feet. Just taking a second to recover.
Kenny Burgess is not letting anything in right now.
3 minutes. The face-off won by Navy. Back on the blue line. Burgess save. Now cutting through with speed. Navy looking in great shape, and another try. Can't get it quite powerful enough to get on net. The second chance opportunity. It's a barrage by Navy as we head down to 2:35 remaining in the third. 35 shots for Navy, 34 of them saved by Kenny Burgess. Keep an eye on Nathan Schmidt. When will they make the decision to pull him? Here comes Grant. 3-1 Grant, and that's what the score says after the shot on goal and pushing and shoving. They're going after Behar.
Sean Grant with another attempt on the net. Good shot, good opportunity there. And now we finally gotten out of our defensive zone, so that's a good sign with 2 minutes left. Hopefully we can keep it down here. They're playing great on defense. Kenny Burgess again.
Yep.
Not letting anything pass him.
And I know we've said it 5 billion times on this broadcast, but the final score of this game last year in this building was 10-3 Navy. Moving up ice, down to 2:10. Mock. Back to Reed. And up. Michigan, 2 minutes left. Nathan Schmidt still in net for Navy. Moving up ice, Milanetti. And Nathan Schmidt runs for the benches, an extra man on for Navy. 6-on-5. 1:40 left. Burkhart dumps it up, tries to bounce it off, and icing called. A creative attempt at an empty net goal.
Yeah. All right. Lehigh's at a bit of a disadvantage now with empty net, but back in their defensive zone. I want a timeout.
All right, we're going to see a timeout called by Navy.
I don't know, Eddie. I wasn't expecting this. I'm pretty shocked.
I think a lot of people here and watching at home are pretty shocked. Navy pretty easily were the top team throughout most of the regular season. And, if Lehigh knocks off Navy, it kind of proves to the conference that, hey, Lehigh is here. If we can beat the reigning champions.
Yeah.
But also it raises the question of who is the top team now?
Right.
Is it, George Mason's good, Villanova's good, William Patterson's good, Lehigh's in that conversation too.
Yeah, they've really proved themselves tonight, especially with conditioning and just beating them to the pucks that they have to and making those good passes across ice. I think they're really showing that they came with heart tonight, and it's showing.
A minute timeout. Lehigh continuing to look confident. If they win this one, it's 9 wins in their last 10 games.
Almost as good as Kenny Burgess' saving percentage.
Yeah.
Not quite, though.
Not quite. Kenny Burgess. So far tonight, it's 34 for 35. Has saved 97%.
Yeah.
Minute 33 left. Charlie Long, McAllen behind the net.
Wow.
And Mock now moving up. A great play to cut it out. But they're wide open. It's Charlie Long. He has 1 goal. And now he has 2.
That was actually crazy.
Charlie Long has goal number 4 of the season. The Allentown, Pennsylvania native. He grew up. Yep. He played on this rink growing up as a little kid, and now he has a 2-goal game.
Yeah. A minute or so left in the period, and that was just Navy's worst nightmare there, leaving the goal open, and Lehigh took the opportunity and made it.
This goal is not going to get disallowed, unlike the last.
Yeah.
unlike the last goal on the back of Navy's net. So it's 4-1 with a minute and 10 seconds left. Charlie Long, 2 goals. And the turnover just outside the offensive zone.
They're stuck. Their helmets are stuck.
Yeah, Nick Allen and Sean Grant's helmets got stuck together. Down to 55 seconds left. Nick Allen fighting till the very end. Navy shot. Blocked along the way. Undershot. Backhand by Allen. Down to 40 seconds left. And down now to 30 seconds. A delayed penalty on Navy.
They can't stay out of the box tonight. 26 seconds. I think I'm going to have to say I'm believing in miracles right now.
Yeah.
Eddie. I'm believing.
4-1. Lehigh over Navy. The work is definitely nowhere near done, not even this weekend for the Mountain Hawks. They play George Mason, a team that is arguably on the same level as Navy tomorrow night at 9:40. A game well past each of our bedtimes.
Mm-hmm. I think the penalties really did Navy in this game.
Yeah, that penalty on Michael Rakovich. With 25 seconds leftGunnar Hansen, Lehigh's fourth line out. 20 seconds. Lehigh on the man advantage for the rest of regulation, likely the rest of this game. Down to 10, and with 10.5 on the clock, it's stopped by Nathan Schmidt. Schmidt tonight will be counted as 35 for 38, a solid goaltending performance. His record will go to 1-6-1 on the season. 10 seconds. Skating up the ice is Cunningham, down to 5.